lady here. Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and welcome back to the tribe. Yes, guys, I'm back once again. I just want to tell you guys the subject matter of today's vlog is very serious, and I urge you to watch to the very end in case any of you are ever put in this kind of situation. And the title of today's vlog is not clickbait. Yes, guys, on December the 27th, I was involved in a small traffic accident. I was in downtown Dallas off of Mockingbird Lane. I had a car full of passengers. I was doing a Lyft run to Love Field Airport. Traffic was horrible, and it was around 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. And I looked in my mirror and I looked over, but when I went to get over, apparently a very large lifted pickup truck either came from a parking lot or out of a side road, and the tire of his pickup truck caught the side of my car. I immediately pulled over into a parking lot of a Tesla dealership. The gentleman that hit me also pulled over behind me in the Tesla dealership parking lot. My Lyft riders requested another Lyft ride, got one immediately. But the driver of the other automobile that was involved in the accident said, and I quote, "I'm going to take them to the airport. I work at the airport. I'm going to give them a ride." And I said, "No, sir. We were involved in a traffic accident. You cannot leave the scene. You have to stay." He's like, "Well, I don't want to do that. I'm going to give them a ride to the airport." And I said, "No, sir. I will have to call the police if you leave the scene." So he stayed behind, and then I told him, "Well, we need to exchange driver's license and insurance information." And he said, "No, ma'am, I'm not going to do that because everyone is going to blame me immediately and say that I was at fault." He says, "But I need to see your insurance information." I said, "No, sir, that's not how it works. Legally, we both have to exchange driver's license and insurance information, or we can call the police." He goes, "Well, I'm not giving you any of my information whatsoever, and I think we should just leave and not do anything." And I said, "No, sir, we've been involved in a traffic accident. I'm a Lyft driver, and I have to report the accident." And he goes, "Well, I'm not giving you any of my information, but I need to see I need a copy of your insurance." I said, "No, sir, that's not how it works." And so I said, "Fine, I'm going to call the police." I called the police, and they said first they said they could not come out, and that we needed to exchange driver's license and insurance. I hung up and proceeded to ask him again to exchange driver's license and insurance information, and he refused, but he still wanted my information. I said, "No, sir." So I called the 911 back, and I told her, "Look, ma'am, he's not cooperating. He refuses to exchange driver's license and insurance information." I said, "That is why I contacted the police. He refuses to cooperate." And she said, "Okay, it's going to be a very long time. It could be over an hour." She said, "But if you see any police officers in the area, flag them down." I told her, "Oh, I already tried to do that. They didn't see me." So she said, "Okay, I'm going to go ahead and forward this again and let them know the situation. Just know that it's going to be a while." Okay. I wait and I wait. I call my husband. I speak to my son, and I told him we're waiting for the police. And after about an hour to an hour and a half later, the man comes up to me and says, they're not coming. Can I get your insurance information? I said, no, sir. And yes, they are coming. I will call them again. And I called them. And she said, and I quote, that call has been canceled. And I said, no, ma'am. It has not been canceled. This man refuses to cooperate. He will not give me his driver's license or insurance information. And I cannot leave the scene of the crime or the scene of the accident. I'm a Lyft driver. She's like, well, okay, I will re-put this out there. Just know it is going to take a while. She says, if you can get his insurance and driver's license information, you can drive to the nearest police hub to file a report and file a claim, whatever you need to do. And I'm like, look, ma'am, there is no damage really to my car. It is fine. This man just refuses to cooperate. And she says, okay, we'll call him out again. So I wait some more, and by that time, I had contacted my son. My son was actually doing Lyft in the area and was actually going to drive out to me and help me. So, like, once again, a little while later, the man walks over to my car. You guys, I ended up getting in my car and closing it and rolling up the windows and locking the doors. And again, he comes over and he says, ma'am, they said they're not coming. I said, yes, sir, they are. I called them again, and they are coming. I said, I mentioned something to him about stop canceling the calls. I said, we have to do this, or you can give me your insurance and your driver's license information. So it's been nearly 2 hours, and he finally comes over with his driver's license and his insurance information. Also, at the beginning of the accident, I took a picture of his license plate and the non-existing damage to his automobile. All right, so we finally exchanged. After I mentioned to him, we've been sitting here 2 hours and you refused to give me your driver's license or your insurance information, and now you want to exchange? Why did you do that? The man blatantly lied and said he didn't know how the process worked. The man was lying, and you're about to find out why this creep was lying about everything. Okay, so I take a picture of his driver's license and his insurance, and I have a picture in my phone of his license plate. We exchange. I go home. The insurance company for Lyft, which is Liberty Mutual, calls me. And I send them the photo of his license plate, his driver's license, and his insurance. The first thing she says is, and this was a Texas plate, guys. She said, this plate does not match any address in the state of Texas. That's number one. Number two, she said the insurance policy doesn't match the truck that was listed on the plate, I believe. And his driver's license ID did not match the truck or something. Nothing matched at all. I sent her photos of my car to show her. You guys, his tire ran into my car and spun around in a circle. Everything buffed out. I have 2 little tiny little dents in my car, not even worth farting over or reporting or anything. There was no damage to his truck whatsoever. Anyway, so then she says, yeah, the plate doesn't match any address in the state of Texas. And his insurance policy doesn't match his ID or who it didn't, nothing matched. And she could not confirm anything about him or anything. Well, My auto insurance contacted my husband, who contacted me and told me to call them back. So then it was a couple of days later, and I called back my auto insurance. And I explained to them what happened. So then I spend a half an hour to an hour doing a recorded, I guess, it's like when you go to court and you sit there. I did a whole recorded story of exactly what happened to the insurance company. I told them everything that I've told you guys, and I've probably left some crap out. But you guys, first the guy tried to file a claim, but keep in mind, his license plate doesn't come back as anything. His ID, something was wrong with it, and his insurance didn't match. They can't reach him. She said they cannot reach him to go forward with the claim that he filed. There is no damage. You guys, if you're ever in a car accident, a fender bender, or anything, remember, stand your ground. You guys, because of him, the police never got to come out, and a police report never got to get filed because of it. Because of this guy, and that's what I told the insurance agent. He kept calling and canceling me calling 911. He would call and cancel out the call so they would never come out. I don't know if the truck is stolen. I don't know if the plate is just a fake plate. Look, I don't know if this guy was illegal. I cannot tell you. I know nothing. All I know is I stood my ground. I got his driver's license, his insurance, and his license plate number to be able to give it to the insurance companies. He tried to file a claim. They cannot reach him in order to process his claim, guys. Look, I wanted to do this story to help you guys. Always stand your ground in an auto accident. Keep in mind the other person can do what he did. They can continue to call and cancel the 911 call. Always check back with 911. Always check back with the police. Make sure that the call was not canceled and that they are still coming out to get information. Also, stand your ground on getting driver's license, their insurance information, and a license plate. I got a license plate and it doesn't match crap. At least I took a photo of it. Stand your ground. Do not let up. If you get the driver's license and the insurance information and the license plate, you can drive to any police hub or substation and file a police report that way. Because, like I said, he kept canceling the police. They never showed up, and I left without filing a freaking report. Yes, guys, stand your ground in auto accidents, fender benders, whatever. So, yes, on December 27th, I had a mild fender bender with another person who was a complete jerk and would not cooperate. My car was not really damaged at all. I am not hurt. Am I aggravated and frustrated? Yes, but my husband and my son are proud of me for standing my ground and at least getting his license plate, his driver's license, and his insurance information. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys, it's all done and over with by the time you see this. No worries. Also, I ordered a new smartwatch, and right after this vlog, I'm going to do an unboxing of the new smartwatch, because this one, the software and the watch are horrible, and I'll explain more about it in the next vlog, which I'm about to do and upload. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'm going to vlog you again in just a little while.